Welcome into another lesson. Today we're going old school. We're going all the way back to 1992. The Cavaliers, whole drum solo, goes something a little like this. So as you can see, it's quite a lot of notes for us to learn, quite a long length, and I do my best to break it down as fast as I can for you guys. Some of this, you're going to need to pause, learn it for a bit, get going again, pause. It took me a little while to figure all of this out, okay? This one's a little bit of an interesting one for me. So back when I was like 10, 12, Cavaliers were like what everyone wanted to be. Back in England, obviously I grew up in England, DCI is obviously in America. We just had videos, but everyone was watching Cavaliers. All my friends were into Cavaliers. One of the guys who taught us had auditioned for Cavaliers bass drum line, so we had all the notes and that kind of stuff. And this was one of the drum solos that back then I always wanted to learn. So let's get stuck straight in on that first bar. We've got... We're going to break that in half, all right? So we start off with... Fairly easy. Second part. Ends with a left hand. So two left hand flams. And with the left hand, so those two together, and last one. This next part then, I wonder if this originally had flams in, right? Because it goes left, right, right, left, right, right, right. I think it's actually easier with flams in, all right? But they haven't got them in by finals, all right? So. We just end with and a single note at the end, right? Two flam accents. So is that second bar? Nope. And I'm going to try that whole line. 2, 3, 4. Now, one of the things I found with this was the timing of it. It was just unusual to me, right? It's the pattern I hadn't done before. It's fairly easy drumming, but just something about it through my brain. Put the metronome on, suddenly it became clear, so I'm hoping the same is the case for you. So the real track is like 130 upwards, right? We're at 105 here, so we slowed it way down. 3, 4. And. 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 Last time, and. Next part, right, we're in this section now, which is, it goes like this. And it's a bit of a weird feel, because it starts to feel like it's going like, right, which is in like duple, but it's not. It's kind of in triplets, and they just move across the partition a bit like a grid does. So the first bar, first half of the first bar, we've got, ending again on the left. So the second half then goes. Two together. Again with the met. 2, 3, 4. And. So it's on the first, second. And then the next bar, it moves to the third part, which would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So essentially what I'm talking about here is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When it's on the first, the second will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this one's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, This part here, I'm going to take the first 3 counts and go. Two, three, four. And then at the end, 3, 4. And. So the whole of that line, there we go. 1, 2. And. 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four. Last time, 3, 4. So the whole first section is all based off triplets, all right? 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, all that kind of stuff. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, right? Then all of a sudden we go into duple, which means you go into 16th notes or 8th notes. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. They start this off setting up the time by going hitting 2 rim shots, but they're actually hitting the drum next to them on this position here. Right, so boom, da, ba. Probably doing that for a time in thing, and then we get. So it's 4 left hands. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Then we add on. What do we end with? A left. So that's going 2 E and a 3. 2 E and a 3. The accent on the E, all right? So 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. My fault. 3 E and a 4, isn't it? 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And then with that rim shot, so that whole bar will be 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. One more. Now this next section, we've got these nice little pattern that goes. This nice little rudiment. Now it's a grouping of 5 notes, and we're going to be going right, left, and then we're doing a right-handed flam and then 2 lefts. So going right, left, left, right, left, flam, left, left. So the first thing you've got to do is master those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then all we do is we cheese that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can then alternate. We do one with no cheese, one with a cheese. Now once you've learnt that little rudiment there, what they do is they do 3 of them. The first one's got no cheese. Second one has got a cheese. Third one has got a cheese. Okay, so we're going to get this. Now it starts though in a bit of a awkward position. It's easier again with the metronome. So if you look at that second bar, we're going to go left hand first. So we're going 1 E and a 2 E. 1 E and a. So the first one comes on the E. 1 E and a 2 E. 1 E and a 2 E there. And what do we end with? A single stroke, all right? Probably with a metronome. So I'm going to hear this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and I'm going to come on that note with left hand. 2, 3, 4. They're pretty quick, aren't they? 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Ignore that one. 3, 4. So that whole line would go. Not like that. 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Now it's so much faster than the first bit. When you're first learning it, I'm going to slow it down a little bit, right? So we're all down at 96 beats a minute. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And 3, 4. Last time, 2, 3, 4. Now they do, this drum solo does go up and down quite a lot, all right? Now that's not bitching about them, right? It's the truth is that loads and loads and loads of lines through the years have got drum solos that go up and down. Maybe these days it goes less because you guys have all got dotted beats and you've got practicing with like do, 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 and didn't have so much of that back then. However, it just kind of works. It just kind of flows this one. So we've got this point here, we get into the tasty little backsticking, right? It's easy backsticking. It's just straight over the top. We've just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then we've got with the rim shot at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dig of that rim shot. Then we do 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a bad one. And at the end, we suddenly get the breaks coming on. Duh, 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 duh. Suddenly we go into that triplet again. So it's hard to do slow, this one. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then we set ourselves back up to triplets again. So what we're then doing is we're going back to the end of this. We're not doing that as that part, but we start with, which is a hatter, then a paradiddle. Then we move the paradiddle off the beat a bit by going. So first bit, and, then we go, and. So that whole bar. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So let's try that whole line. We're going to get the. I'll try it with a minute. It's going to be. Again, we've got to get that balance here between it being too slow for me to be able to do this bit well, and too quick for the 16th note part, right? So we'll try this. We're around about 96 still. So 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Two, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Okay, good news, right? We get to hang out now for 4 bars, right? So 4 bars are doing all these kind of visuals or these old school visuals, right? Tenors get their little moment. They're doing the 4 bars of tenor solo. At the end of the 4 bars, so we've just done a left hand release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1, right? 4 and 1. Top of the stick, bottom of the stick, snare drum. Then we're into the snare break. So snare break starts with this. If I break that down into 2 halves, we've got say fairly easy, but it's really quick again. So we're going to get 4 and then the second half of this, we basically get this check pattern: 1 E and a 2 E a 3, no 3 E and a 4 E a 1, da 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 da. But the da 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 at the end goes. So I'm going to play and play the release. So I then get and. So if I go that whole bar, I've got 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Next bar, we start off with. So that then sets me up with 16th notes. But then we do to the edge. And this thing here, our little 5-note egg beaters. So 3 with our right, to the left. Something that happened a lot back in the 90s. Everyone seemed to like to play this. Now the timing of that, we're doing 2 dotted eighth notes, and then we're doing 2 16th notes, and a release. If I take away the egg beaters and just do the accents, we're basically going, which will be and or I can put my lefts in and do back shipless, 1 E up, 2 E and a 3, or in this case 1 E and 2 E and a 3, 1 E up, 2 E and a 3. Well, where I'm doing this instead is and. Now the last bit is 4 E and a 1 all the way to the rim. 4 E and a 1, 4 E and a 1 with a right hand. So that whole line. Let's try it with the Met. 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 4. Right, then we get 2 more bars of tenor solo, so we just hang out again, more visuals. Then we're going to play this part where you hear the tenors like do this kind of sound. It's like a question and answer version, and the snares do the same thing. Well, you can see on the notation we get a stick click, and then we get 1 and a 2 E, a 3 E and 4 E and a 1 and a 2 E, a 3 E and 4 E and a, which is basically 3 groupings of 3 notes there. 1, 2, 3, 3. No, it's not. 3 groupings of 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the last 1, 2, 3, 4 has got less filling it in. So numbers wise, we're going 1 and a 2 E, a 3 E and 4 E and a, but it's going 4 E and a, 4 E and a. So and again with the Met real quick. 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 E, a 3 E and 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 E, a 3 E and 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. So it's another one of those. 4 and 1. 4 and 1. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. And that's that line done. Okay, next section. We get this. And 2 little headers. But the release, instead of being on the drum, is on the stick. And again, if I remember correctly, the snares do it and then the tenor's doing it, or the other way around. So something like that, right? So, and we're getting this 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 here, 1 up here, 1 down here. And next bar. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And on the, we'll literally do that. So that whole line. With the Met. 2, 3, 4. Can I go a bit faster? It's too slow for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Right, next bar is pretty easy, right? We just got 2 hand-hand triplets and then a 6. It's just that. There's a little bit of a slowdown during this though, right? So we get a little bit of a, not as exaggerated as that. You're gonna have to listen to them to see how that works, all right? So we get, now in Afro-Cuban music, right? We get this pattern that goes like this. And that pattern there is basically what the snare line's doing, but they're playing. If I put left hands in so you can hear it, we've got, what will it be? So this that pattern there is what the drummer's playing. So we've got 1, 2, double, 1, 1, 2, right, right, 1, 2, right, right, and then, but at the end, it's a double stop, and then another right hand. So that bar will make sense with a metronome. So I'm thinking triplets. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Whole line. 2, 3, 4. I'll play that one, sorry. 2, 3, 4. Last time. 3, 4. And that there is the end of the drum solo. Then just keeps going, right? Now, obviously, it's a little bit faster than that, isn't it, right? But that's the whole section. Now, how do you go about learning this? Well, for me, I found the best way of learning it was to go back now and break it down into, well, I want to say quarters, but I'm obviously not going to bother worrying so much about the little gaps where the tenors do their thing, all right? So if we go all the way back to the top, we're going to try lines 1 and 2. For me, that's the first quarter. And we'll do it with the Met, right? So if this is 2 lines, this part here. Same again. Right, take a minute to get that. Then the next quarter, we've got this is the actual snare break. We'll try that with the Met there, nice and slow. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can feel that cough coming up all the way through that piece. Right, let's try again. Excuse me. 2, 3, 4. One more. 2, 3, 4. Right, then we get to chill. Right, tenors do their thing. Then we come in with the that break there, right? So we'll go. Let's see if we can do the stick picks. That throws me a little bit for some reason, right? But it should be easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right, then we're on to this part, right? So we hang out for 2 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and we play 1, 2, 3. In fact, this whole last section is pretty easy, and you probably better do this whole part. So let's do that. Let's run from here to the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Again, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now this is a part of these lessons I kind of dread. So I'm going to try and play the whole thing, which I don't mind doing at speed, but slow, right? So I'm going to try a couple of tempos for you. So what's that, 106. I'll try the whole thing, all right? So read through if you don't know it yet. If you're already playing it, join in. A couple of goes, you'll start to get the feel of it, right? Here we go, from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3. Two, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, rewind, play again, rewind, play again, rewind, play again, till you've got that bit there, right? Let's start to take it up tempo a little. So this is about 121, all right? Starting to push a little bit. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Now the track goes up and down a fair bit, right? But if you can get it anywhere about 130, 132, you've got a good chance, I should say, of playing it along with these guys, right? Let's try that. Okay, 130, right? If you can hang with this, you can hang with the Cavaliers 1992. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. And don't forget, it slows down at the end. And that roll at the end is a little bit slower. I'm hoping that is enough for you guys to go away and learn how to play the whole of this break, right? Old school, still fun. Back in those days, right? Cavaliers, every time they did a drum solo, it was a very cool drum solo. There's a lot of other good drum lines back then, all right? But this is one that took my fancy back when I was like 10 or 12 or something like that, right? So some of you guys, let me know if you managed to get all the way through. If you've got other things you'd like me to look at, I do always read the comments. I've got a list now building up. I tend to do the ones that lots of people ask for, right? But I can't always justify doing the odd one. But if the odd one you ask for happens to be one I'm really into, then I'm going to put it up there for you. A couple more videos I'm ready to record, so there'll be more content coming out real soon. Some of you guys are not subscribed. In fact, when I look at my stats, a big percentage of you guys watch all my videos, but you're still not subscribed. Please subscribe. It helps me a lot, and it helps you see the videos as soon as they come out. So thanks for watching. Tell a friend. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.